Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we have two mega boxes and two blaster boxes of Panini Contenders football. Now, it is a little bit weird that, last week I opened up, or in the last video, I opened up Select, which was released after Contenders, and now I'm barely opening Contenders. And I'll be honest with you, the main reason for that is just because Contenders as a product is extremely low floor and even a low ceiling in my judgment, depending on, well, no, even really low ceiling, because the best things you can get out of here is the license to dominate, which is extremely hard to obtain, and the only autographs that we can obtain will be J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, Odunze, Jonathan Brooks, Ricky Pearsall, and Brian Thomas Jr. Now, there's only three players on here that we want autographs of, and that's J.J., Michael Penix, and Brian Thomas Jr. Apparently, there are some legend autographs such as Calvin Johnson, but I haven't seen anything like that. So, in the meantime, we can go on ahead and look over the checklist. We have, I believe, yeah, crown jewels. I know crown jewels are highly sought after. And then we have the dual swatches, rookie ticket swatch autos. That should be fun. But more than likely, we're gonna be getting dusted. But you know, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I do hope that something cool comes from it, but it's just based off of years past. That is what we have available. That is, you know, the standard that has been set by the Contenders brand. So we're gonna go on ahead and we're gonna start off with the blaster box. We'll start off with those two. And for the first box, we'll go through all the cards just because it is, we want people to get a feel of what the product is. However, in the mega boxes with 108 cards per box, that's gonna be a slight bit of cards that we may necessarily, or it may look a bit repetitive. You see, I'm just kind of like speaking all over myself, but it's all right. It happens, right? I'm just excited to rip the product again, man. So let's go on ahead and see here. So this is what Contenders looks like for this year. It's got the season ticket, the refractor. It's got Mike Evans at 6'5", 231 pounds, number 13. So that's kind of how they based that off of, just in case anybody was curious. Josh Jacobs. Now this is the thing they do with Contenders that kind of drives a lot of people through the roof. They list every card upside down and then downside up. They do that every single year, and that drives a lot of people crazy, myself included. Trey McBride, and we have our first green rookie. Oh, well, that's our autograph. Dylan McMahon, center for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not too bad. A lot of people. This is one of the main things that a lot of people do kind of have an issue with, just because when it comes to Contenders, Panini will have everybody sign an autograph. Like, honestly, don't be surprised if you get an autograph from, the Tennessee Titans cleaning staff, because that they have everybody sign off on this, just so that way they can make sure that the single autograph per box or memorabilia card does get met. And more often than not, in the mega boxes, you'll go on ahead and get dusted with some points. Clay Matthews and Matthew Stafford on the 2009 NFL draft class. Pretty cool. That's paying homage to the olden days. And then we have Adonai Mitchell and Jalen Polk for round number 2 on the Crimson. That's another thing that I kind of like. I like these duo cards. I think they're very cool. Very nice. So let me get this here. So one thing that does excite me about this product, however, is, in all honesty, the more cards, the more chances you have to hit, in my judgment. Now, I could be doing the math extremely wrong, but that's just how I feel about it, because I don't necessarily trust that Panini is going to have the quality control to make sure that there aren't multiple hits in each box as we get a Drake May draft class. Pretty sweet. Just because, if any company is to accidentally throw in 40 billion hits in a single box, my money would be on Panini, just because that is how they are. This is the same company that put, what was it? I think it was 25 or 35 downtowns in a full case of Optic Hobby last year. Like they have some stuff that is not meant to be, but benefits the purchaser, the buyer, thankfully. Darius Slayton, Keenan Allen, Terry McLaurin, and I think that's Jaden Daniels. Let's get it. We got a round one Jaden Daniels and Drake May for the New England Patriots. I'm very excited for Drake May this upcoming year. I think he's gonna be a dog, especially now that they have a lot of new faces in the New England coaching staff and the roster. I think it's gonna be one of those that, because of how bad the supporting cast was last year, that it's literally only gonna go up with any improvements. So excited for that. That's somebody that I would always advise other people just be on watch for. If you see a couple of cards that might be on the cheaper end of his, go for it, scoop them up. I have no doubt that they'll go on ahead and be worth more than you bought them for later. That's Marvin Harrison Jr., I think, right? It is. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the rookie stallions. This is also another one of the inserts that is solely exclusive to contenders. Now, some people like the stallions, a lot of other people don't. Not really too fond of it, but it is what it is. It's an insert, and it's something that will go for $1 or more. Hey, whatever it takes to make spending money on contenders less harmful to the pocket, right? I'll take that. Empty box. All right. One autograph or memorabilia card per box for blasters. Derek Carr, Bryce Young, D-Hop, Stroud, A.J. Brown, Nick Chubb, James Cook on the Crimson ticket, and a Drake May. Pretty sweet. All right. That's another thing. Oh, these packages get harder and harder to rip each year of contenders. I'm not too fond of it. I think this is, yeah, we have a patch in here. Patch auto, that'd be pretty cool. And we have a Jalen McMillan rookie patch for the Buccaneers and a Keon Coleman rookie Stallions. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Here, oh my goodness. Oh. Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, and we have our second throwback of the video, 2001 NFL Draft Class, pick number 1 and pick number 32, Drew Brees and Michael Vick, followed by Eli Manning, and Steven Jackson from 2004. Pretty sweet. I honestly forgot about Steven Jackson. I'm very glad that this product is honoring him by putting him in, because I do like Steven Jackson a lot. He played with the Patriots for like, I think 8 games, but still, prior to New England, very serviceable player. Here, I want you guys to comment down below who is gonna be the NFL leading rusher this upcoming year. Speaking of running backs, I think that I can guarantee you that it won't be Saquon this year, just because. JJ McCarthy, let's get it. I have my money on that it's not going to be Saquon Barkley, just because I feel like his legs are absolutely strained. Unless he has like a full blown legendary season again, which would be pretty cool. I would love to see that, but if I were a betting man, I most definitely would not. Oh, this looks all chueco. Ew. Come on. All right. There we go. Last pack of the Contenders blaster boxes, and then we go to our 108 cards per, with 1 guaranteed autograph and 2 memorabilia cards. Bijan, Travis Etienne, Brock, PS2, and Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Put this over here. Now we're going to put all of our base cards in the base box that I have here. Now, it's time to go on ahead and get to our mega box, which is going to have 108 cards per box. A 302 card set. Now, gonna be a pain, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, 3 packs on each side. That's new. Very odd box design, but I ain't too mad at it. All right. Now we're going to have to get to these relatively on the speedier side, just because it's 108 cards. That's a lot. Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Austin Eckler on the Crimson or Bronze. One of those two. The draft class for 1981 with Mike Singletary and Lawrence Taylor. And we have round number 1. I think that's Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah, it's Quinyon Mitchell and Byron Murphy out of Texas. That's what I'm talking about. And Justin Herbert. So, let's get this here. I'm honestly thinking of having a fantasy football league for YouTube viewers and subscribers and members of the Discord. So, if you are interested in perhaps partaking in that, feel free to let me know. You can join the Discord that we have in the bio, and I will provide more information as we get closer to football season. We got a Khalil Mack on the Crimson. And we have a Michael Penix Jr. and Roma Dunze double patch. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Let me sleeve that up when I get the chance. But yeah, Rookie Stallions, Malik Neighbors. If you are interested, feel free to join the Discord, and I will have further information on it. It'll be just regular single redraft. Nothing significant such as Dynasty, just because Dynasty, whew, those are always a very, very big responsibility, in the sense that you're stuck with that team for the rest of the league's life. And you're trading for draft picks in the future, all that jazz. So, not my cup of tea. But if enough people want to do it, I'll more than likely be up for it. Get here. All right. A license to dominate would be really nice to have. I won't lie. Instead, we're gonna get 1982 Andre Tippett and Marcus Allen. Pretty cool. Blake Corum, Micah Parsons, Kendrick Bourne, MVP Josh Allen, Whenever you say the man's name, you also gotta say MVP. Come on. Ooh. DeAndre Swift on the copper once more. Luke McCaffrey with the patch. You almost fooled me. Almost fooled me. Brian Thomas Jr. and Xavier Worthy. Audric Estime. I think the rest is base. Yeah, we can chop that up for the next box as well. Just because, like I said, 108 cards per box is a little wild. That's a little wild even for you, Panini. I won't lie. And we have our autograph. I'm guessing that the autograph is always going to come in the format of green velocity or green. I don't know what this is. Green something. Here we go. We got a little Anthony Munoz and Art Monk. Shout out. Without the legends there to guide the way, we would not have the game. Cedric Van Pran, center for the Buffalo Bills. On a sticker. Not on card, but still pretty cool. So that is our second autograph of the opening. And we have two centers. Come on. Oh, there we go. I do have them slanted. I understand. I know, I know. Oh man, I gotta get this out of here. This looks dirty. This looks dirty. I swear this is not how I usually open them. Yeah, this is why Contenders is kind of on my lower end of rips, just because it's a lot of base cards. A lot of base cards that I wound up giving away for free just because, you know, it's nice to be kind. Jair Alexander, that looks like gold. So that kind of fooled me a bit. I thought maybe it was special. It's not. Audric Estime, round 2, round 4 actually. Troy Franklin and Jacob Cowing. All right, and that is the first mega box down. Oh, that box is gonna tip over. I gotta empty that base box soon. But yes, for anybody that has a ton of base, I always advise going on ahead and getting them in a nice package, potentially donating them to your local children's hospital, or at card shows you can give them away for free to any kids that are walking around and stuff. Highly recommend that. Doesn't take much to do that out of your own kindness and make a kid's day, make a child's day, make a person's day. It doesn't even have to be a kid. If somebody just, wants a free pack of cards that they think are cool, by all means. Come on. Or even if you don't have the means to donate it to a specific group of people, why not start trying to collect the entire base set? There is 302 cards per. So let me fix this. There is 302 cards per box. Sorry, 302 cards in the set, and you can go on ahead and start trying to collect 302 of all the base cards, and so on and so forth. Would be pretty sweet. Come on. This one, I'm just gonna go on ahead and get a little speed action through, just because we want that. Puka Nakua on the red. Polk, Emmitt Smith, and Andre Ware. Let me put this over here. Oof. Yeah, this Contenders is looking like it is going to be you know what Contenders is. Not gonna act surprised by it. But yeah, it's always gonna be a painful rip no matter what. Unless you get a hobby box. If you get a hobby box, there's 5 chances at an autograph, and you can go on ahead and get set. Let's see here. Gold, Trevor Lawrence, which it's not actually gold because it's not numbered, but it looks cool. Lot 2, Steven Jackson, Eli again, and then our usual base cards at the end. We got that. Come on. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We still have 2 memorabilia cards and 1 autograph to go, so still plenty of chances in those 3 packs that we have. Well, there's our autograph. Okay, so we got an autograph in both of our mega boxes, which is very good because it's either that or points. And to an extent, sometimes you might prefer the points just because the autograph is usually a no name. We have Brendan Rice and Jaheim Bell. Xavier Worthy on the draft class. And for our signatures, Johnny Wilson, wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, maybe we should prefer the mega boxes that don't have an autograph. 250 Panini points is 250, you know. 2 Eagles autographs. 2 of them. There's our patch. PS2, Derek Carr. Garner Minshew. Oh, sorry. Oh man, this guy's following me everywhere. Ooh, here we go. Patrick Willis and Darrelle Revis, 2 of the greatest defensive players of all time. If anybody on here did not get to experience prime Patrick Willis, I am sorry in advance. Just because prime Patrick Willis was a whole different kind of beast. Always fun to watch no matter what. Especially him and Navarro Bowman when they ran that San Francisco linebacking core. It was unlike any other, my friends. All right, James Cook. All this stuff I'm gonna just speed through. Jeez. Johnny Wilson and Malik Washington. Ouch, that's a rough one. Oh, that's a rough one. Unless there is something absolutely crazy in this last box, in this last pack. We got hosed. Honest review about Contenders. If you enjoy a fun rip with a lot of cards, go for it. If in the slightest you want a card that you might actually, like you want to try to pull a card, don't. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Trey Hendrickson, Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs, and once more, feel free to go on ahead and follow the TikTok in the bio and join the Discord as well. We're going ahead and get everything up to date. Draft class Malik Neighbors. We get all the up to date information to make sure that you know exactly what you are hunting for, what to be on the watch for. Is this a... No, it's not. That's a JJ McCarthy patch. DeMarcus Ware and Aaron Rodgers. Hey, hold up. They low-key saved us. In the slightest, we got a JJ McCarthy patch. Not too shabby. We will take it. We will gladly take it. So, overall, yeah, Contenders is always going to be a difficult rip, but it's one of those. If you like quantity, this is definitely the box for you. This product, just because it's got a lot of base cards, and I mean, hey, even the design is relatively cool. You know, the season ticket design. This might be visually appealing for some people. I know that it was visually appealing for me at first when I started ripping it, and I don't blame anybody if they want to try to collect a full set of this. And if you are collecting a full set of this, you can feel free to let me know, and I can send you all the base cards and it would just cover shipping. But that would be all for contenders today, my friends. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. It really does help support the channel. I would appreciate it very much, and it allows us to open more products. We should be coming back relatively soon, I believe, with, I think the next product coming out should be Luminance or even Score 2025. I know that 2025 is dropping fast because Panini's going to be losing their license. And this upcoming year, I don't know if you guys know, we're going to have Patrick Mahomes signing autographs for the 2025 year at Panini. So that's also going to be another hunt. Thank you guys very much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Thank you.